In the annals of American industry, certain origin stories stand out for their improbable twists. One such tale involves the birth of a legendary tool manufacturer in Milwaukee, a narrative reportedly punctuated by a direct phone call from an industrial titan and a devastating factory fire. This is not merely a story of invention, but of resilience and reinvention, charting how a company rose from the ashes to define standards in the professional tool market. Our investigation begins in an era of rapid industrial expansion, where efficiency was king and innovation, currency. Our narrative commences in 1918, a year marked by the establishment of the A.H. Petersen Manufacturing Company in Milwaukee. Its founder, A.H. Petersen, harbored a specific ambition to revolutionize the burgeoning field of electric tools. At this time, portable electric drills, though available, were cumbersome. Industry historians and various company accounts describe these early drills as often weighing dozens of pounds, making them impractical for continuous, repetitive tasks. Petersen recognized this gap, envisioning a tool that combined power with unprecedented portability, a vision that would soon be tested by an extraordinary request. The early 20th century was synonymous with Henry Ford and the revolutionary assembly line. Ford's relentless pursuit of efficiency in automotive production drove him to seek every possible advantage. According to industrial historians, every fraction of a second saved, every ounce of effort reduced, directly translated into massive gains in output and profitability. The manual labor involved in early automobile assembly was immense, and even the most minor improvements in tooling could have profound effects across thousands of vehicles. This environment created fertile ground for innovative solutions to very specific industrial problems. A crucial, yet often debated, part of this origin story involves a direct communication from Henry Ford himself. Company law, supported by various historical accounts, suggests that Ford made a personal phone call to A.H. Petersen. While direct documentary evidence of this specific call remains elusive to some, its consistent recounting by those close to the company and industry historians lends it significant credence within the narrative. This alleged outreach underscores Ford's direct engagement in solving his company's operational challenges, seeking solutions from the sharpest minds available, regardless of their company's size. What exactly did Henry Ford reportedly request? According to company narratives, Ford specifically sought a lighter, more compact 1/4-inch electric drill. The drills commonly available at the time, some weighing upwards of 30 to 40 pounds, were simply too heavy for the fast-paced, repetitive drilling required on an automotive assembly line. Workers needed a tool that could be wielded comfortably and efficiently for hours on end without causing undue fatigue or slowing production. Ford's request was not just for a tool, but for a critical efficiency improvement that could scale across his massive manufacturing operations. Petersen rose to the challenge, developing what would become known as the hole shooter. This innovative electric drill weighed a mere 5 pounds, a stark contrast to its predecessors. Accounts from the era highlight its groundbreaking design, which significantly reduced the physical burden on workers. The hole shooter was also engineered with a universal motor, a key feature allowing it to operate on both alternating current, AC, and direct current, DC. This versatility made it adaptable to various industrial power setups, a crucial advantage in the diverse electrical landscapes of early 20th century factories and workshops. The impact of the hole shooter's design was immediate and profound. Where previous drills had often required two hands or significant physical strain, the 5-pound hole shooter could be operated with relative ease by a single worker. This reduction in weight from 30 to 40 pounds to just 5 pounds was not merely an incremental improvement, it represented a paradigm shift in how manual tasks could be mechanized and performed. It fundamentally altered the ergonomic landscape of factory work, directly addressing Ford's core need for speed and efficiency by alleviating worker fatigue and increasing productivity. The ingenuity of the hole shooter quickly propelled A.H. Petersen Manufacturing Company into prominence. Historical records and company archives indicate that the tool became standard equipment in Ford plants, validating the initial design philosophy born from Ford's alleged request. Its adoption wasn't limited to the automotive giant, the hole shooter gained popularity across various burgeoning industries, including general manufacturing and construction. Its unique combination of power, portability, and versatility made it an indispensable asset, securing Petersen's reputation as an innovator in a competitive market. To fully grasp the magnitude of the hole shooter's innovation, we must consider the raw numbers. Before Petersen's breakthrough, a typical 1/4-inch electric drill could weigh an astonishing 30 to 40 pounds. This substantial weight limited continuous usage and demanded considerable physical strength from workers. The hole shooter, by contrast, slashed this weight to a mere 5 pounds. This wasn't a minor tweak, it was an 83% to 88% reduction in tool weight, directly translating into less worker fatigue, higher productivity, and a tangible shift in industrial ergonomics. It demonstrated the power of focused engineering. Just as A.H. Petersen Manufacturing Company was hitting its stride, a catastrophic event struck. In 1923, a devastating factory fire consumed Petersen's original plant in Milwaukee. Reports from local newspapers of the time described the inferno as extensive, leaving behind little but charred ruins. This was more than just a loss of property, it was the destruction of manufacturing capabilities, inventory, and the physical embodiment of Petersen's nascent success. Such an event would test the resolve of any company, often leading to insurmountable challenges for smaller enterprises. The aftermath of the 1923 fire proved to be financially crippling. With its production facility in ruins and the immense costs of rebuilding, A.H. Petersen Manufacturing Company found itself facing insurmountable debt. Within a short period following the disaster, the company declared bankruptcy. This seemed to mark the tragic end of a promising enterprise, and of the revolutionary hole shooter. The story of Petersen's innovation could have concluded here, a footnote in industrial history. However, as is often the case in compelling narratives, a turning point emerged from this adversity, spearheaded by an unexpected figure. From the ashes of Petersen's bankruptcy emerged a new protagonist, A.F. Siebert. Siebert was not a newcomer to the enterprise, he had been a partner and a key supplier to Petersen, intimately familiar with the hole shooter's design and market potential. Recognizing the inherent value in Petersen's pioneering innovation, Siebert made a strategic decision. In 1924, he acquired the remaining assets of the bankrupt company. This move was a gamble, but it was founded on a deep belief in the underlying product and the market need it fulfilled, a testament to his foresight. Upon acquiring the assets, A.F. Siebert immediately embarked on rebranding and rebuilding. In 1924, he formally renamed the company Milwaukee Electric Tool Corporation. This new identity signaled a fresh start, while retaining the geographical connection that would become synonymous with quality. Siebert wasn't merely resurrecting a defunct business, he was committing to a renewed vision. His plan was not just to restart production of the hole shooter but to meticulously re-engineer it, addressing any perceived shortcomings and enhancing its durability and performance for an even more demanding industrial clientele. Under Siebert's direction, the hole shooter underwent a comprehensive re-engineering process. This wasn't a superficial facelift, it was a deep dive into every component to enhance robustness and longevity. Historical accounts detail several critical improvements. Firstly, the tool received a heavy-duty cast aluminum housing, replacing potentially lighter, less durable materials used previously. Secondly, heat-treated helical gears were integrated, designed for smoother operation and significantly longer service life. These changes reflected Siebert's commitment to creating tools that would withstand the rigors of continuous professional use, a foundational principle of the revitalized company. The introduction of heavy-duty cast aluminum housing was a pivotal upgrade. Unlike earlier designs that might have prioritized sheer lightness at the expense of strength, this material offered a superior balance, protecting internal components from the inevitable impacts and stresses of a demanding work environment. Coupled with this, the implementation of heat-treated helical gears represented a significant advancement in mechanical endurance. Gears are the heart of a drill's power transmission, and by making them more robust and durable, Siebert ensured that Milwaukee tools could consistently deliver peak performance under heavy loads, a hallmark of professional-grade equipment. Beyond structural integrity, Siebert also focused on the core functionality of the drill. The re-engineered hole shooter boasted a new motor design, which provided increased power and greater electrical efficiency. This meant the tool could perform tougher tasks with less strain on its components and consume less energy, a practical benefit for industrial users. Furthermore, an improved chuck was developed, offering better bit retention. This seemingly minor detail was critical for safety and efficiency, preventing bits from slipping or detaching during strenuous operations. These refinements cemented the hole shooter's reputation for superior performance. A.F. Siebert's leadership established a clear philosophical direction for Milwaukee Electric Tool Corporation. The focus shifted unequivocally towards producing tools designed specifically for professional use, where quality, durability, and performance were paramount. This meant eschewing compromises for cost-cutting and instead investing in robust materials and meticulous engineering. This commitment differentiated Milwaukee from competitors, establishing a brand identity synonymous with reliability on the job site. It was a strategy built on trust and the understanding that for professionals, a tool's failure could mean lost time, money, and reputation. With the re-engineered hole shooter as its flagship, Milwaukee Electric Tool Corporation began to expand its product line. The company applied its newfound philosophy of heavy-duty, professional-grade construction to a wider array of power tools. This strategic expansion allowed Milwaukee to capture a larger share of the industrial and construction markets. Early catalogs and trade publications from the era showcase an increasing range of drills, grinders, and other specialized tools, each carrying the promise of the durability and performance that the re-engineered hole shooter had established. Milwaukee was no longer a one-product company. Milwaukee Electric Tool Corporation's unwavering commitment to quality and innovation, born from the crucible of crisis, contributed significantly to the development of the modern power tool industry. By setting new benchmarks for portability, reliability, and robust construction, Milwaukee influenced how other manufacturers approached tool design. The standards established by the re-engineered hole shooter resonated across the industry, fostering a competitive environment focused on delivering tools that could withstand the most demanding applications. This legacy cemented Milwaukee's position as a pioneer, proving that resilience and focused engineering could redefine an entire sector. From an alleged phone call from Henry Ford igniting a vision for a lightweight drill, to a devastating factory fire that threatened to extinguish it, the story of Milwaukee Tool is a powerful testament to entrepreneurial spirit and enduring quality. A.F. Siebert's decision to purchase the remnants of A.H. Petersen's bankrupt company and his subsequent dedication to re-engineering the hole shooter laid the indestructible foundation for what would become a global leader. Today, Milwaukee Tools remain synonymous with heavy-duty, professional-grade equipment, a direct lineage tracing back to that fateful fire and the unwavering belief that innovation, once forged, can always be rekindled.